All right. Welcome, everybody. It is True North News. It is Friday, right? It is Friday. Thank you, everybody who is here tonight, hanging out, starting off your weekend with me. And who was first tonight? Baker was first tonight. Congratulations, Baker. Let me get going here. We got John Fox and Pud rounding out our top three. And there is Big J. Fourth place. That's not no bueno. That's pretty bueno to me. I mean, in a chat where you can win nothing, I think fourth place is pretty darn good. Bobby's here, kind of. He'll be in and out. There's Jeff Harmon and Santa Tom and Tomahawk. There is By Nothing King. You may now attempt to sniff your screen. Pud is here. What's going on, everybody? Jackstead, glad to see that you are alive and well. There's been a lot of storm systems passing through Texas. And guys, Jack Stud does a lot of driving, so glad to see that you're safe and sound. Neil, what's going on? I hope you had a great birthday. I don't know if that package got to you yet, but did you get the Toodle yet? Let me know. Frickin' Fracker here on Friday night. On time, 8 p.m. There is Dave. Yes, hello. I am on time. Troy is here, and we got Frankie J drinking a Diet Coke with no ice, I'm assuming. I've got my H20 over here, and I'm eating some Dino Nuggets. Ben's here. Sofa. Hello. Thank you for joining us tonight. Babysitter Jess, and there is Ray Smokey. Sometimes they arrive as a package, sometimes not. Tonight they did. There is Maddie Ice, Antisocial Beard Club. No new friends. Okay, Maddie. I think I can name one new friend you've made in the last 6 months. Robert Allen, great to see you back again. And there is Dynamite. What's going on, guys? I am here. Darn it. Oh, you forgot to... Hey, I do that all the time. I see a really great reel or a story. Well, I guess you can't really comment on stories, but I see a really great reel on Instagram. I get so involved in looking at the reel that I'll like it, but then I'll forget to comment because I'm like staring at it or watching it over and over. It's a problem. Yes. Cheers to that H20. Oh, tomorrow. Fantastic. I can't wait. Stephen Fleming, all the way from Ireland. That is so cool that I am live in Ireland right now. I think it's probably, what? Midnight over there? Is that a good guess? Yes, this is vegan Dino Nugs that we got on special. Not because that they're not good. They're fantastic. I think this is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. As you can see, there's not much hands going on. So good. All right. Absolutely. Cheers to Marty Balls. Everybody throw that wine glass in the chat for me. Are you kidding me? Don't throw 5 hours ahead at me. I don't even know what time that would be. Come on. Oh, I was close, though. 1 a.m. Thank you for hanging out with us so late. That's so awesome. Okay. Speaking of Dino Nuggets, all the Jurassic Park movies are on Peacock. Fantastic. I am a fan of those newer ones and the old ones, but I got back into them. Okay, guys, so let me get into some True North news. As you can see right now on the ticker, we have a code that is live currently. RADDAD, one word, 3 Ds, 10% off, and you get a free mystery gift as long as you enter that code. Okay. Now, I've got a special. It is Friday the 13th, and me personally, I find that I like to embrace Friday the 13th and embrace the darkness. I have a theory about things like clowns. I have a clown with me in my car because I feel like you don't see another clown when you've already got one clown around you. So if I like kind of embrace the darkness, it's not going to come after me. So in order to embrace the darkness at True North, we're doing a special. If you take a look on the website, I'm going to bring this up on camera, on screen. I keep saying camera. On screen for you guys real quick. Let me see. There are 2 scents, 2 oils that I've got for $13.13. And I made sure to pick dark scents because it is Friday the 13th. You can pick up right now Himla oil, or I can navigate on over. Let me use the search bar. Members only. So you can see right here, those are both $13.13 right now, live on the site. You can use Rad Dad and get 10% off of that as well. So if you're interested, you have any questions about those scents, drop them in the chat. We got a few people in this chat I know that enjoy both of those scents. So if you are questioning if you should try them or not, definitely, ask away. So yeah, those are available for $13.13 on the site, 2-day only. Okay, Himla and members only oils. Yes, there you go. There's a Himla lover right there. He did make me laugh very hard today. Very hard today. Big J, you sound like my physics teacher from high school, Mr. Just. And you know what? Mr. Just was probably as tall as you are. Man, I'll never forget him. Unforgettable teacher. I'm just going to highlight this and then highlight this. Fishing Ray, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for bringing the donuts always. Oh, Kev, what did you have for supper? Guys, what did you have for supper or dinner? I had dino nuggets. All right, and for my last little bit of news, the Return of the Hall of Fame double drop is coming up on Father's Day. There's going to be 2 scents. I know one has been revealed on the Instagram Live here and there. But I can bring up real quick the other one. So Chris talked about Alone, which is a sage. Was it sage or cypress? Oh, it's both. I got it right. So yeah, Alone. But I'm going to bring up the other scent that I've been so lucky to debut. And this is a special new thing. We're going to be releasing 3 products for this scent: butter, oil, and liquid butter. So guys, let me bring that up on camera for you. Screen. This computer is getting a little overwhelmed by all the excitement. There we go. All right, guys, the Healer. So this is an aquatic aloe vera with Cali vibes. This is a fresh scent, clean in the sense that it's, to me, like a spa clean. Fresh. Oh, wrong one. What happened? Did I just do that? There we go. There we go. All right. So yeah, something different. Really, really nice. I'm a fan of this. I'm really looking forward to sharing this with you guys. And yes, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Okay. Ooh, spaghetti and garlic toast. If Lala was here, she would approve. Fridays are popcorn night. Gotta wait till the wife gets home. Sesame chicken. Ooh, lo mein. Yum. Kev drank some kale for the first time in his life. I'm so proud of you. Do you feel like Popeye? Are your arms just bulging right now? Yeah, right? I may have influenced him. So I am an influencer officially now, guys. Yes, this is a fresh, clean scent, not soapy. Natural freshness. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. Okay, guys. So that about wraps up the news for me. I will be doing a special giveaway tonight, shortly. But I do have, yes, the kale was disguised. He didn't eat straight up liquefied kale. I would never expect anybody to do that. I would, but I wouldn't I wouldn't really suggest that to anybody else. Corrupting you? Yes, those shorts are probably feeling really good in the summertime, though. All right, so I have a special surprise. If you checked out the thumbnail, I did say in my little thought bubble that this would be a special stream. So wait a minute, this just caught my eye. I don't know what a tater crown is, but that sounds way better than a tater tot. I might need that recipe later. Tater crown? That sounds way cooler than tater tots. All right, so without further ado, I'm not going to drag this out. I have something special for you all, and if you've watched the show before, you might be familiar with this special person, but here he is. Drum roll, please.
Hey everyone. Hi Tara. Hi North Crew. I'm back. It's been what, 8 months? I've learned a lot, but it's been a long time. I'm older. I'm 34 now. My beard's bigger.
8 months?
I started my job November 4th. It's been a while.
Wow. Well, I think we keep in touch so often that it didn't seem that long to me, but I will say, in the grand scheme of things, people always say when you have a child, the time flies and you're like, wow, they're already this month old. Time slows down for me for some reason, and it's not a complaint. It's a great thing. Even though Finn is now, like 6 months old, it feels like it's been a year. And I don't know. It's a good thing though. I'm not complaining. I'm glad.
I'm with you.
Welcome back.
Right? Yeah, thank you. I missed you guys. I missed you, Tara. I missed North Crew, and I can finally hear Finn talk to Finn.
Yeah. Oh, Barbara, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. And yes, we are just glad to support Jacob in any way that we can. I know he's watching. Jacob and Terry, you have, a special place in North Crew's hearts. I guess there are multiple hearts, right? So yes, we are thinking of you. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight.
Sure. Wishing you the best. Jacob's a great guy. I don't know his family, but I imagine they're just as great as he is.
Flat tots. Do you squish them before or after, and then do you recook them? I need more recipe info on this. Yes, because it's in the house. All right.
So that being said, H20. Yes, I do have my H20 here. Shout out to Owala. Love those bottles. H20 for life. That was a pleasant surprise from our tier list shows. That being said, it's Friday the 13th. And I didn't realize, so I knew this morning it was Friday the 13th, right? And then I didn't think about it after. But when you mentioned it on stream right now, it just clicked why we're doing this tier list. Yes, shocker. We're going to be doing a tier list for those of you who don't know. Haven't seen.
Oh my God.
This is what we do. We collab for tier lists together. And today's tier list is going to be on urban legends. Mama T. Hi, Mama T. Where's Brother T? Shout out to Brother T. But yes, we'll be going over urban legends today and ranking them. It'll be an interesting show because I don't really know much about urban legends. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm going to be, utilizing, I researched today, I watched YouTube videos, I Googled, I read articles, Reddit. I'm going to be utilizing AI as well to help us out so that we can learn together. Some of these we'll probably know. Some of these we won't know. So
yeah, I think collaboratively we'll get through all of them.
Yeah, we will, no doubt. There's about 13 that I have that we can learn about and go through.
All right, I'm gonna bring up that tier list on screen right now. You ready?
You want to get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, go ahead.
All right, Becky and Scott, what's going on? Great to see you. And yes, my mom is here, guys. So be on your best behavior. Yeah, right. My mom's probably gonna be the worst behaved person in the chat. Okay. Uh-oh. Because froze. Rambo 38, what's going on? Great to see you. Irish goodbye. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad that he shared that with you. We know that he loves it. Oh no, where is he? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think that a Florida hurricane just passed through. And he might have froze. I might have to bring him back in. Look at he's frozen, sleeping on camera.
Looks like cheese.
He looks like Jesus. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, he's gonna come back in, I'm sure. He's probably scrambling to get back. Yeah, that was a quick little one and done. If you didn't hear him, we're planning on trying to do a urban legends / like just creepy things, scary stories kind of tier list. So as soon as he comes back, hopefully, let me get my phone just to make sure. Oh, maybe I could plug my phone in. That might have been a good idea. I got a 2-minute nap for the 2-minute nap. I can't even fall asleep in 2 minutes. Jesus never sleeps. Guys, anybody who is celebrating Father's Day in any way, either for their father or you're a father yourself, what are you doing to celebrate? Let me hear that in the chat. Jeffrey, great to see you. What's going on? And Kev, what did you think of your kale shake? I'm curious. My phone percentage, you'll never guess it. It's already awake. It's already on. All right, we're doing yard work for Father's Day. Do you enjoy it? Is it like gardening? Some people might like it. What we're doing? We are grilling on.
I'm taking the day off from work. So.
Yes, we are going to be grilling. I have a arts and crafts project plan
I like
that you and Finn will be doing. I will be supervising. Oh, he's back.
Hey guys.
There he is.
Sorry, my internet decided to crap. My first stream back. Of course.
You fell asleep on camera, it looked like. You were just...
Stop. I thought it was on your end, and then I'm looking at the live feed on my other monitor. I'm like, oh, that's me. Unplugged my internet, plugged it back in. IT guy, right?
Nice. Oh, look. That's so great to hear. It really does smell like Jacob's dad. I absolutely love to hear that. No, God, yeah, I had to plug I was like, oh no, because might be texting me. I better check my phone. And then I was like, it's dead. Awesome.
Okay,
no.
Chris.
Yeah, everybody said that. There was enough fruit and protein powder. See, I told you. So now you're going to try 2 pinches after like a week of trying those. No, guys, my phone was at 5%. It is now at 7 currently. So, you were kind of close, Tomahawk, but that was not a giveaway. So congrats on nothing. 30 Spray's got his kids this weekend, taking them to the movies. And fun fact, I celebrate my dad every day. I have his ashes. That is awesome.
Oh,
that is awesome. And my mom has a necklace similar to that. And happy birthday, Mom, right, to Daryl. I think we were talking about that. I have a hard time remembering dates a lot, so forgive me. But he's in my mind, he's in my thoughts. That is my stepdad, and we miss him very dearly. So thinking of him today, and I really wish he was here to meet Finn as well as my dad. I can imagine right now both of them meeting him and the smiles on their faces. So I just think that they're looking down on him and really enjoying seeing him growing up. There's Preston. Crash due to cuteness overload.
Yeah. Wow.
I love it. 2-year-old's birthday party next weekend. Have fun. My father passed in 97. Stepchildren wish me a happy Father's Day. Usually ask me to fix something for them. Well, Chris is going to be grilling. I've never grilled. I mean, I could do it, but I might ruin it. So I'm going to leave him to do like the grilling part, but we don't do that very often. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Okay. MJ, what's happening?
Hey, MJ.
I know he would. Carlito. That's right. All right, guys, let's get into this tier list.
All right. Okay, we're
So,
good.
You go ahead and explain the tier list because there's a lot of new viewers.
All right, let's do it. So for those of you that aren't familiar, a tier list is a ranking system. Now, think of a traditional school grading system, A through F, right? So you're being graded A through F. But in a tier list, S is the highest ranking. S is untouchable. S is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Something has to be impeccable for it to be S tier. It has to have very little to no negatives to it. A following right behind that, and going into a traditional grading system right after that, where it skips E, right? We don't have E's in school, or at least I didn't. I've never heard of that. So we go straight
I did
to
in
F.
kindergarten. E was
Did
for
you
excellent.
really?
E was for excellent in kindergarten. I'm not kidding.
Really?
That we had O for outstanding, E for excellent. They didn't want you to have F's. So anyway.
That's amazing. So F is bottom tier, trash tier, the very worst. You can't stand this. That being said, it may be difficult to rank some of these, but we're going to learn about them together, right? Some of these you guys will be familiar with. A lot of them you won't be. I wasn't. So we're just going to wing this. And some of these Tara knows. Some of these are new to me. So yeah. So we're going to get started, right? So let's say we're doing a fruit tier list, for example, and you love strawberries. That's your favorite fruit. That's probably S tier for you. Sorry to go back to ranking systems there. Or if it's something you can't live without, it's S tier. If it's something you can live without, it's probably lower, right? So anyway, that being said, tier lists are easy. They're fun. They're personal. They're interactive. So let's get started. If that's okay, Tara, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So we're going to start off with a very old urban legend that I wasn't familiar with, but I kind of laughed because I thought of a reference in culture later, which I'll bring up that relates to this one. This one is called Hookman. Okay. Hookman it's been passed around for decades and it's been retold 1,000 ways, and it all ends with a bloody hook. All right. And a warning. So from what I read, the story is usually about, it follows a young couple. They're parked in a secluded area, often called Lover's Lane, and a radio bulletin interrupts them, their music that they have playing in their car, to warn them about an escaped mental patient with a hook for a hand. Okay? The girl gets nervous. She insists they leave, and then they drive off. Later, they find a bloody hook embedded in the car door, and some versions are darker, with the boyfriend ending up dead, or the killer attacking as they try to escape. So it's designed to scare teens from making out in cars. Essentially, that's what I read. It's more of a social control myth than like a ghost story. It's shown up in a lot of different things. Are you familiar with this one at all?
I think Candyman immediately when you say hook man, hook hand, hook guy. I don't even know. No, I'm not familiar with that story. I'm familiar with Candyman, but I only watched Candyman like in the last 4 years. So I had to really learn that story as well. So for me, this is newish, kind of. And I don't know how realistically I would believe a hook randomly showing up in a car. So I would probably, just with the Candyman, sort of closeness, I'm gonna go with a C, just like John Fox for me.
Okay, so let's talk about Candyman real quick.
Mhm.
Now that you brought up Candyman, I was talking to Tara about this tier list, and what's interesting is we've got urban legends, we've got folklore, and then we have creepypastas, right? So there are different types of ways to categorize this. And I thought about including Candyman, but Candyman comes from a book and is a movie, right? So I researched, and it's like, can Candyman be considered an urban legend because it stems from a fictional piece? It's on the fence. So anyway, Hookman. What do you mean, pirate? so Hookman, right? I'm with you. I think it's a C.
Stop saying his name.
I can't. So Tara, you watch SpongeBob, right?
Yeah.
So the reference I think that's stop. With Hookman, is do you remember, did you ever see the episode with the hash slinging slasher?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up.
Yeah.
So I think of SpongeBob when I saw Hookman.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just, that's the hook, but it's a spatula. It's so stupid, but
Yeah.
that's what I think of.
That's
Now,
awesome.
that being said, I agree. This is a C. If you'd like to rate, see what other people are saying about Hookman.
They know. Bud knows.
You have to. If you're a SpongeBob fan, you know the hash slinging slasher.
Okay, guys. So yeah, in the chat, this is just your opinion. It's not really like what's the best by objective. This is your own opinion. What do you think? Is this a great urban legend / scary story / scary stuff? S tier being the ultimate very best, F being the worst. I'm putting it at a C. It's right there.
I agree. I think it's a C as well. And guys, even if you've never heard of this, you can judge it off of what I read out to you. The synopsis is just because a lot of these I don't know either. So I'm learning with you. It's like this could be trash to you.
We got 3 B's, 4 B's.
Okay.
Chris with Hooker, man. Oh my God.
It's like, what did this inspire? It definitely inspired Candyman. There's a lot of approaches to viewing these urban legends and how you could rank them. Like, what was the cultural impact? Is it popular today? How many people know about it? Did it influence this and that? F.
Oh my gosh. C or D. Oh yeah, Mom. It's just, you can't really see much. It doesn't really matter. The picture, just, you guys got to listen to what the description are. If you're watching on your phone, it's going to be tiny, but you just vote. Just give us your vote. It's just a collective of votes. The hash slinging slasher reference makes it an S tier for me.
That's what I'm saying. Dude. If this was the urban legend for hash slinging slasher, this would be S tier for me. I should have just made it that.
I'm thinking from what we're seeing here, wow, he gave it F. I think C might be a good spot. There was no A's, there was 1 S, a bunch of B's, C's, D's. So I'm thinking C's good.
I agree. Let's agree on C. We had some, I think that's a great average. Now, young blood.
Mom, here's how it's working. Basically, everyone's casting a vote. When we talk about what we're talking about, we're going to describe it. You're going to hear what it is, and then you're just going to put in the chat. S is like the best ever. S for supreme, super. It's the number 1 vote. It's better than an A. And then after that, it's A, B, C, D, and F, just like in school. So if you think the urban legend or the story or whatever it is a F, it's the dumbest thing you've ever heard of, give it an F. Otherwise, just throw it in the chat, whatever you think it is, okay?
Yeah, that's accurate. What's something your mom really likes? Candy?
Yeah, she loves Snickers bars. She loves Snickers.
Okay, Mama T. So if you think of it this way, if we're doing a candy tier list, which we have done in the past, you would put Snickers in S tier because that's your favorite candy. You love Snickers. That is the ultimate. But Reese's Cups, let's say you like them, but not as much as you like Snickers. You would place those in A tier probably. And if something was mid, like you don't care for Twix, but you're okay with them, you'd put them in C tier. So it's, if you think about it that way, if you hate, I don't know, whatever candy, you'd F tier it. You can't stand it. It's gross. It makes you want to vomit. You'd put it in F tier. You think about it that way. So if you look top from bottom, S, A, B, C, D, F, that would be how you rank them. All right. So are we ready to move on to the next one? All right. This one's interesting. This is one I heard about. I never knew anything about it. I never looked it up, but this is one I'm familiar with. And we're going to call it Lights Off Gang Initiation. Okay. This one's kind of odd. It's one of those urban legends that feels real, because it's just like on that fence of being real versus, oh, this sounds stupid. It's like this. So there's a rumor that gang members of any gang would drive around at night with their headlights off and usually when you see that, you flash someone and say, hey, your lights are off, turn your lights on. But with the gang member, the first person to flash their lights as a warning would be targeted and killed as part of a gang initiation ritual. If not killed, they would be beaten up.
I'd be dead. I'd be dead 1,000,000 times. I'm always flashing people when their lights are off.
I heard this as a kid, and it was a widespread rumor on the internet in like the
She
90s.
gets
Yes,
She gets it.
Mama T, let's go. I'm happy. Let's
She
get
hates
it.
D's. Listen. D's
It's
and
stupid,
F's.
right?
D's and F's. John Fox gives it a B. John Fox gives it a B. Okay. Me personally,
Yeah,
I
what do
think
you
this
got?
is so funny that it's like amusing to me. So that I would give it a B because I find it like entertaining, the story itself. And for that fact alone, I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
I do too, because I actually grew up with it. It's one I heard because it took off in the 90s and 2000s, and I'm a 90s kid. I was born in 91, so this one definitely was a part of my childhood, but I never freaked out about it. And when I was an adult and got my license, I never once thought of it. So it's just as a child, and it's hearing friends say, oh, don't flash them. It could be a gang member. No. It's been, by the way, it's been debunked.
Come here.
Oh, Finn.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Okay.
little pudge.
Oh.
So when it comes to the headlights, it's been debunked. There's been never been an instance of that happening to anyone. So it's just a fluke at the end of the day.
Yeah, I just think it's funny. So I'm enjoying that.
I'm gonna give it let me think. Nostalgia.
Yep.
Good.
I'm gonna give this one an A just because of nostalgia. Just because it was impacted me as a kid for a second, and it's hilarious. So I'll keep it starting at B. But I saw you going through some of our ratings. I saw a lot of Fs.
I'm trying to start a new urban legend.
We have plenty of them, right? Dirty Shirt Croc Guy is a legend in his own right.
Yeah. Matty Ice is giving it a B because he thought it was true.
Which one are we doing now? I can't have the volume up.
The headlights, when somebody's headlights are off, when you flash them, it's like a gang initiation where they're supposed to murder you.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
See? It was popular, right?
Yeah.
So B
I'd be dead. If that was real, I'd be dead 1,000,000 times already.
I've done it too many times.
What about the ones we talked about the other day?
I don't know. We're getting into more of them.
The one that looks like this, starts with this letter,
Okay.
and okay.
I
Well, I let him do it. So.
all right.
I included all the ones you mentioned except Slender Man because that's creepypasta.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Hi, creepy guy. Oh, you're enjoying this. You're
All right,
holding on to
so-
mama.
I see a lot of Fs. I see a lot of Ds. Like this is definitely going down.
Yeah.
3 Fs that you went over earlier. Chris gave it S tier. I'm thinking D since we have a lot of Fs.
I'm always flashing people with my lights. Always. If it's raining, turn your lights on. If it's dusk, turn your lights on. If it's snowing, maybe not turn your lights on. Apparently, that is not the thing to do. But come on, man, turn your lights on. All right, yeah. D,
There's
F,
a lot of things.
F, D, whack. Yeah,
Whack.
straight whack. S
an F.
tier, F, and a B.
Because he thought it was true. I think D is appropriate because all the Fs. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Flashes the car. The girl pulls into her drive and the car follows
new
her.
to
That's
me.
killer.
Mm.
Yeah, that's new to me too. I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah,
and if you
Amber
guys
knows.
have any urban legends personally and want to share them, go for it. More content, and if there's anything I should add to this, we can add stuff on the fly. These are the most popular ones that I research. All right, are we ready for the next one?
Let's get it.
All right, this one is completely
Want your
new to me.
banana?
Bear with me.
Where's your banana?
So this next entry for urban legends is called the sewer alligator. Now, this one apparently is pretty ridiculous, and it's a New York urban legend where people flush baby alligators down the toilet. And
What? Where are they getting them?
I don't know. I can't. Sorry, I was sick a month ago. You guys can't stop coughing. But those gators survived, and they grew in the sewers to become like monstrous gators, like of horror, like huge freaking gators. I think of Resident Evil 2, if there's any gamers in the chat, where you run from a gator, a massive gator in the sewers. But it's a New York story. So essentially, the synopsis I have here. Okay, so this answers your question, actually. This is the synopsis here. The story usually goes like this. Someone visits Florida, buys a baby alligator as a pet, but when it gets too big or dangerous, they flush it down the toilet.
That's irresponsible.
That being said, when this synopsis says too big, how would you flush it down the toilet if it's too big? I'm just saying. So my synopsis is a little off here, but somehow it survives and grows into a full-sized angry monster after it gets flushed down the toilet, thriving in the city's underground sewer system. So people have claimed sightings in New York City since at least the 1930s. So this is an old one as well. This is a boomer urban legend.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go with F.
I think
Personally, this sucks.
it sounds like a joke. It doesn't sound real. Like, there's no realism, and
Yeah.
it doesn't have any fame to it. I mean, maybe a little. It's probably inspired some things, like I was talking about Resident Evil 2. That may have been the alligator moment in that game may have been inspired by that, and maybe some other places in horror. But it's tied to New York City, so like pizza, rats, gators. You know, it's
The rats are scarier. Okay, the rats are scarier than any gator that's been flushed down. Come on, that's ridiculous.
I agree. And if you think about it, right, would an alligator even survive in a sewer? There's no sunlight. It's cold. I don't think it'd survive.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Here.
So I think it's a joke. I give this one a big old F tier. What did you give it? What did you rank it?
F. That's an F.
Oh, you did too. Okay. All right. So we're on the same page here. We got F so far. What's the North crew think about good old gator? Sewer alligator, whatever it's called.
Okay, so I see a lot of Fs. We've got an F, another F, another F, a D, another D. I'm gonna let you just go ahead and probably do what you will with that. I'm gonna.
All right.
I'll be right.
All right, go for it. All right, you guys. So sewer gator, it looks like Tara said, F, F, D. We've got two Fs already, a D and an F. D or F. Yep, this is going to be our first F tier of the night. And for now, until Tara returns, we'll just vibe and hang out. If you guys have any local urban legends that you want to talk about while Tara's away, we can talk about them. I don't really have any here down in Florida. The gang initiation one, yes, I've heard of. Gators, you think of Florida. I don't have any cool stories, actually lame stories like that one. Excuse me. But yeah, when researching this one, that apparently is a popular one. Hey, welcome back. That was quick.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Easy peasy. That's okay. This one's an easy F tier. This is our first F of the night.
1C from Ray because it's tied to New York. That's the only reason.
Yeah, for real. Shout out to JJP. I think maybe Robert. I think he reps New York. I could be wrong. I know he's in Pennsylvania.
He did. He's from New York, but he did move. He did move to Pennsylvania.
That's right. All right. So
hey, I'm walking here, you freaking gator. How was that?
That was really good.
A pretty good accent. Thank you, Pud, for that prompt. That was awesome. All right, so I think we've got our first F tier.
All right, you ready? Sewers aren't actually that cold. Here we go, Maddie Bill. Sewers aren't actually that cold. They're still probably too chilly for a gator, but not cold. Those gators. True. I'm a Miami Heat fan, so the Florida Gators can suck it. All right, let's continue. So number 4, This one's going to sound a little silly, a little ridiculous. This one is called, okay, so as you can see, there's like an archway, like a bridge here going, I think it's going under a bridge. I don't remember. But anyway, it's like a tunnel. But anyway, this one is about a guy in a bunny costume with an axe, right? But it's more unsettling because there's a real story behind it, but without the bunny costume, apparently. So in Northern Virginia, this is folklore. It's a story that centers around a figure near a bridge in a full rabbit suit wielding a hatchet. All right. So there's multiple versions of this story. And again, it's called Bunny Man, right? It's a legend. But the most popular one involves an escaped mental patient, of course, just like the Hook, right? From a nearby asylum who hides out in the woods and attacks people near Bunny Man Bridge, which is a real location in Fairfax Station, Virginia. The legend says he attacks trespassers with an axe or hatchet and leaves behind mutilated bodies. In some versions, he's a ghost, and others, he's just a man gone mad. So what gives this legend some extra flavor is that in a real newspaper report from 1970, it did mention a man in a rabbit suit throwing a hatchet at people and threatening trespassers, which fueled the myth.
I don't know anything about this.
I
But
don't
I love that he's wearing a bunny suit.
It's ridiculous. Like, happy Easter, you guys. Don't trespass the bridge in Fairfax, Virginia.
Okay. Based on I've never heard of this before, but I am amused. Not as amused as the lights flashing. I don't care that it's a D, but yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna put it at C because this is amusing enough to me, but it's brand new. So I'm going with C for me personally.
Above the Hook or below the Hook for you?
Above.
Above the Hook.
I like funny, scary stuff. I think it's awesome.
It is ridiculous. The fact that there's something real, a real event tied to it, right? And it makes me think about the horror trope of someone's at the end of the tunnel. It's dark. Oh my God, what's down there? Even though it's a shorter tunnel, but it still applies. It makes me think of those type of horror movies. Or like in a horror movie, when there's a shot, like in that picture of the tunnel, which might be hard to see. Sometimes you'll have shots where people walk through a tunnel, and in the background you'll see someone. And I wonder if this is what inspired those shots. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Excuse me. So it's location-based fear, right? So if you live in that area, you've probably heard of it. I would give it I think it's hilarious. The bunny suit is ridiculous. I'm going to give this one I'm going to give it a B just because how ridiculous it is. What are our friends saying about this one?
Our first vote is an A+.
Okay. She said Law and Order or whatever she said earlier. I read it.
Yeah. And then we've got a D from John Fox. We've got an F from Ray Smokey. We've got a C, another F.
Oof.
Yeah. This one's not as popular, so there's not a lot of votes coming in. Oh, we got another
bangers for the
another F and a D.
Right.
Okay.
We're gonna go. It didn't get no 3, 4 Fs like good old sewer alligator, but I'm thinking top of D tier. Top of D tier or bottom of D tier.
Okay.
All right. Does that sound good with you?
That works for me.
All right. Let's do. I like the lights one better, but actually, no, I don't. I actually like the bunny suit is ridiculous. So top of D tier. Let's do it. All right. The next one we have coming up, and this one is for the gamers out there. I didn't know about this one until today, and I hope that I pronounced this right. I may butcher this one a bit. This one is called Polybus. Okay, I keep wanting to say Polybus, but there's an I there. So Polybus. All right, so this one is about a cursed arcade game cabinet that supposedly caused its players to suffer seizures, amnesia, government mind control. So this one is that border. Okay, so urban legend, right? This one's borderlining conspiracy theory. It's one of the legends behind creepy pastas, right? But it also had real world tech paranoia. and this was in the early 80s. They say, according to legend, a mysterious arcade cabinet appeared in suburban Portland, Oregon, and the game Polybus was said to be addictively fun, but had those disturbing effects tied to it. So nausea, nightmares, memory loss, and even suicidal thoughts. That being said, players supposedly, keyword allegedly, right, noticed men in black suits coming to collect data from the machines. Then one day, the game vanished with no trace, no records, just whispers. So this urban legend started showing up online in the early 2000s, but it was claimed to have existed that the arcade cabinet started in the early 80s during that whole arcade boom. Have you heard of this one, Tara?
No. I think I was outside playing games, not on the internet when this got any steam.
You weren't in arcades? You never went to arcades?
No. No.
Okay. She's trying to say that she's not.
I'm not saying I was cool. I'm saying that I had to go to work with my dad at the gymnastics studio. And if I wasn't at school, I was with him. I was not allowed out of his sight, really. And then after that, it was like I was in college, so I wasn't really going to arcades.
Interesting. So you missed the arcade boom. I mean, I know not everyone played games, but I feel like that was a huge part of the 80s.
I'm not that old, so I wasn't going to be going to arcades alone in the 80s by any means. I did play Pac-Man and Galaga, but that was very far and few between at a restaurant that had them. It was not an arcade. No arcade games for me, not really. I was more about like skee ball if I went to anywhere with that kind of.
Okay.
Kind of thing.
I respect that. So with this one, it's borderline conspiracy because no one's actually found an arcade cabinet with this game. No one has ever found anything for it.
What's an arcade cabinet even?
So think about, you know what, let's just pull one up. Arcade cabinet. Like Pac-Man. It's a cabinet with a screen and it has the
I didn't know that was called a cabinet. Okay.
Yeah, an arcade cabinet because they take guess because it's literally a cabinet. They go into there and work on the the hardware and whatnot behind the cabinet.
Big J, is this about this? He's saying it's an audiobook, possibly?
Maybe it might have relation to it. I'm not sure. I know there's a lot of popular YouTube videos about it, like Angry Video Game Nerd. He's a huge gaming YouTuber. He has been for a very long time. One of the pioneers of YouTube, really. He has a video on it that's very popular.
All right. Well, I would have a little bit of a hard time believing this because I don't know, computer stuff. It's too binary. I don't think there's a lot of like scary stuff happening per se. Like chain, you know, like email this, forward it to 100 people, or you're all gonna die next week. Like I never bought into that when I was a kid. So I'm gonna put this on D tier for me personally.
Where at would you place it between the other two on D tier? So gang initiation,
right there, right where you put it. Yep.
So this one. So can we talk about that real quick? So you mentioned send this to 10 people or your mother will die.
Yeah.
So the eye rolls. So you kill me. The equivalent of that today is when people. People. I hope I don't offend anyone, but when people share a Facebook post that says, all my friends, my realist 4 friends will share this. That is literally the equivalent of that. It's still going. That's what I'm trying to say. That is still going today. People are still saying, but they're not as violent. They're more positive.
See, look, my mom's not letting me go to an arcade. She says they're dirty and kids get kidnapped. That's the scary part.
That is scary, and especially as a female, right? That also adds to it. I understand that. So This one's more of a conspiracy. I give it a, because of it being gaming related, I'll give it a C. But actually, no, I agree with you. I would give this a D because an urban legend, it's not that popular outside of the
Mhm.
gaming space, I imagine. Like, not many people are going to know about this one on the street. They'd be like, what are you talking about? Poolibus? What is that?
Right.
And then it's a conspiracy. No one's found anything real. There's nothing scary about it. Like, oh, I played a game cabinet. Now the government collected some data from my brain. Like, what? Why do I care? Why does that scare me? I could care less. They're watching us anyway. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Mhm.
Right? Well, yeah, you get what I mean. Privacy is important. Don't get me wrong, but you get what I mean.
Hey, I am the person who has the phone that's capable of doing Face ID, and my last phone had Touch ID. I've never done either one because I'm that person who's like, they're not getting my info. Like,
Oh yeah. Protect your data. Protect yourself. Just something is free doesn't mean it's free. It's not.
yeah.
Period.
I mean, I'm like, they're not getting my fingerprint. Like, I don't know. Whatever.
I agree.
It might be over the top, but we got a wide variety on this, my friend.
Let's see.
I see some B's. I see a C. I know I saw. Oh, there's another B. So 3 B's, a C, another B, a C.
Dang.
What else? What else we got in here? We got. I'm an alien.
That's an S tier.
A D. Is this an S? Is this an S from Jack Stud? Maybe.
I think it's a shout out. Shout out to Tron.
Oh, okay. Good eye. Good eye. Yes, a D from Amber. My mom says F, 3 minuses. Boo.
That's a big one.
F tier.
Oh,
F. Another F. That's a lot of Fs. Wow.
that's 3. What's it? I think Alligator had 3 as well. But we had a decent amount of A's. What did you
Don't
say?
make me laugh at this.
I never sent those, and my mom did. Oh, stop!
Maddie, you're dark. I love it.
Stop! It's my husband.
Skynet? That's the Terminator. Or is it just Terminator? I don't know. Anyway.
So, because of all the F's at the end, but we had a lot of B's in the beginning, I think that balances out to a high D because there's no middle ground. Right? I don't think it was high enough to be a C. Right? Do you agree?
Yeah. Well, there's
We-
one B.
We got another B. You know what? Let's do. There's a lot of F's. F's weigh a lot.
Yeah.
Let's do top of D because it's borderline C. But
Yeah.
all right. Are we ready to move on to this next one?
We just got an S tier snuck in, by the way.
All right.
on that.
That's a bottom of C. Let's do
Okay.
bottom of C.
Fine. Yes.
That's okay. His still counts. Even if you're late, that's okay. I don't mind. All right. Technically, he wasn't, so we didn't start the next one. That being said, let's start with this one. Now, this one's not necessarily. I mean, it's kind of it's an urban legend. I don't know how to. It's not a character. It's more of something that we've thought about all as kids while celebrating Halloween. So this one, the picture's hard to see, but it's kids grabbing candy during Halloween. This urban legend, I titled this one Compromised Halloween Candy. So if you think about it, you guys think of like parents inspecting their kids' Halloween candy. That was like an epidemic, right? For a while, a fear that someone is handing out poisoned treats, razor blades, and apples, or even now, most recently, edibles, THC edibles disguised as candy, which this was a huge thing in the 70s and 80s because of a few publicized rare events, like the death of, from what I'm reading here, the death of Timothy O'Brien, who he ended up being poisoned by his own father, not a stranger. So in that situation, that legend is alive, but it's never actually killed someone. The father killed his son in that instance, but it is still, I think this is a real worry to have. This is legitimate. What do you think about this one?
Okay, so as a kid, I never heard this. I never worried about it. It was never an issue. I didn't start hearing about it until I don't know, I was in my 20s probably. And by then I wasn't trick or treating, so it didn't matter. I didn't really ever believe it. I was just like, that's a random one off moment. It's not like a real thing. My mom,
Where's that
she's like,
community?
where do I find those? Asking for a friend. Yeah, look at that. What house has the edibles? I just want to know.
Shout out to Yo Golden Fleece.
Yeah, see, good point, Romy. But here's the thing. As an adult, now with a child, I like it because I can be like, yeah, no. You can't have any candy because I don't want to risk it. I don't want you to end up, swallowing a needle or whatever. So I can keep them away from candy. I do want him to dress up though. But yeah, this is kind of silly. I thought it was laughable. It is paranoia.
Oh.
And it is a complete urban legend that I don't know why anybody would make it up other than to keep kids away from candy, possibly. Or to keep kids off the streets and because they're grumpy and don't want people walking around at night knocking on doors and getting annoyed. So maybe this was like a Mr. Wilson and Dennis the Menace type thing where he just made something up to keep kids away from his neighborhood. I don't know. I'm going to go with C just because now I'm like going to use it myself. It was an issue when I was a kid. Okay. Like, who? Right. She's really asking who, where?
So if you think about it though, like this really... this was newsworthy and most people are aware of this or have thought about it at some point. And, it's the whole don't take candy from a plastic baggie or popcorn, anything that's not sealed, right? So it's common sense. We handed out corn tortillas one year for Halloween. Were they wrapped individually? Were they in plastic baggies? What did you put in them?
What?
So if you think about it, like, did your parents ever inspect your candy? Ever? For Halloween?
My mom took me. Mom, did you inspect my candy? Not that I know of. Listen to this. My mom will still to this day say that I would call it annoyed. She didn't get mad, but us kids, we'd be like, okay, we're done. And my mom would be like, come on, there's more candy to get. Come on. Like she wanted us to keep going. And we were like, we're done. We've got enough, which is weird. But yeah, she would get like irritated that we didn't go get more candy that we could have. And we were in a good neighborhood. So we always got like full size and like really good candy. And look, yes, absolutely. And she threw out the yucky candy. So she threw out the crummy candy.
That's a good mom right there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mama T. That's awesome. So my parents never inspected my candy at all. Like, but I also never had anything crazy happen to me. Like majority of people, apparently. I believe if someone here had anything crazy happen to them, they probably would have said in the chat. But I give this one, I have to rank this. So I like that there's a realistic factor behind it, but it's also common sense. Don't take something that's not packaged, that can be contaminated. That's my logic with this one, but I love that it's something realistic and actually impacted the news and people to, think about it, right? It's on people's minds. People think about this. So for me, I'm going with a B for this one. So we'll start at top of C.
Okay. All right, so we've got a C. We've got another C. Another C. Another C. Pretty consistent. A B.
Okay. Birds aren't stop. That came up when I was researching today. That literally came up when I was looking up urban legends and conspiracies start coming up.
Here we go. I'm going with your first answer, D. Romy gives out bags of tuna fish. Oh no.
All right, it's healthy, I guess. Besides the
Ah.
mercury.
Okay, let me keep going. Where we at?
We got some late ones coming in here.
Stop it.
Pud, get out of here, dude. I'm gonna ban you.
This is 1000% true. So true. My mom did ride horses. That is awesome. What a great costume. All right, we've got a B.
Odd went
Pip
to
Darlin.
Kid
Hello.
Rock.
Yeah, I saw that.
We need pictures of it.
Yeah, Pixar didn't happen, Pun. Show us the Kid Rock, please. THC
Pud
tier.
Rock.
I like
Kid
that.
Pud.
So that's an S, I believe.
Kid Pud, Pud Rock.
An F. An S.
Okay.
All right, there we go. That's it. So I'm gonna say probably a C. Yeah, I put it right where you got it right
Top
there.
of C. Yeah, I think so too. We had a lot
Yeah.
of people that like that one. All right. Are you ready for the next one?
Yes, sir.
All right. So
Super
let's
F.
continue here. Our next one is, and this one I believe even has a sports team named after it. This is the Jersey Devil.
Paging
This one-
Donald Long. Paging Donald Long.
If he shows up, I will give away a $20 gift card if he shows up during this one.
Yes.
That being said, the Jersey Devil. So this one's a southern New Jersey tale, right? It's about a terrifying creature that has wings, hooves, a goat's head, and a blood-curdling screech, right? This one's been known to haunt the whatever the Pine Barrens are, right? So this is me reading a synopsis. I'm not really familiar with this. For over 250 years. Like, I know that this exists. I never knew anything about it. So according to the legend, in the 1700s, a woman known as Mother Leeds gave birth to her 13th child, and out of exhaustion or anger cursed it by saying, "Let this one be the devil." The baby was born normal, but then it transformed into a hideous beast with hooves, wings, a forked tail, and flew off into the forest, never to be caught. Over the centuries, people have reported sightings of the Jersey Devil attacking livestock, flying across roads, and screaming in the woods. In 1909, a huge wave of sightings in New Jersey and Pennsylvania caused schools to close and people to panic. So this one is a cryptid, right? This is New Jersey's cryptid. It has a long history, so we got to give it some credit there. Most people are familiar with it, even though it's stupid, in my opinion. And yeah, I'm not from New York. I imagine someone from New York would love this one. What are your thoughts on the Jersey Devil, Tara?
I've never heard of this. The only devil I know of New Jersey is the hockey team, and I don't watch them. I only know it from Seinfeld because that was a hysterical episode. Okay. Frankie J, I think, is giving an F for this. Just confirm. You can drop it in the chat again if you're dropping an F on this one because he came in quick on this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
he did. Said he hates him.
I'm going to say I find this ridiculous that a mom cursed her own baby. Okay.
As our 13th baby. She's tired of having them kids.
The fact that you said 13, though, kind of made me perk up because it is the 13th. So I kind of like that. But this is like a local thing, and I'm not from Jersey, even though I've been asked if I am. I don't know why. Not that impressed by this one. I'm going to say that this is probably... I'm going to give that a D. I'm not... See? There's Jersey Devils. It immediately comes up.
You'd give it a B?
No, D for
D.
dumb.
D, the big D of the night. Yep.
Yeah,
Got
the
it.
big
for
D.
dumb. Give it a big D. So low D.
That's two.
I love fantasy. I love horror, but I again don't have I don't have those New York ties. I don't know. This one's kind of stupid to me. Like, oh, it has a goat head and bat's wings. Like, what is it? Chimera. You know, it's an early form of that. It's not as good as the Hashlingy Slasher. Nothing is. But that being said, I'm not like it's deeply rooted. I feel like everyone has heard of it, so I feel like that should give it some love. But is this more like this is a cryptid? Do cryptids count as urban legends? I don't know. I mean, I guess so. It's been passed around for so long, right? Anyway, I would give this. I don't know. I think this one's stupid. I like the 13th baby. I like the savagery of the mother. I think that's ridiculous. But the creature's ridiculous. Like, well, it attacks livestock and flies across roads. Get off my livestock, bro. I'll give this one a D as well.
Yeah, I'm going to be able to make a nice transition here once we get through this one. Okay.
All right.
So let's start. Frankie J doubled down. He did give this an F. Big J is giving it a B. And we've got an F for Evil Baby. We've got, let's see, a B. Okay, we got a B. My mom gives it a F. It's lame, no Exorcist type genre for her. Let's see. I know
love that genre.
Pud's giving it an F. Boo, the evil devil baby. We got another F. We got a C. D for dumb devil. Another F.
I like
these
that.
are low. C. Another F.
Most Fs of the night by far. This is easily the most hated on
Yeah, S
of the
tier.
night.
S. Oh my god.
Sorry, Chris,
Please.
but that's
Yeah.
not going up.
Another D. Another D. Yeah. I think that'll do it. So that's gonna be That's the most
I
Fs
agree.
I've seen, I think. So I'm gonna agree with you on that.
Yeah, let's go lowest of the night, and this will be a good transition. Like you said, we are a little over the halfway point.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now for our next one, and here's the connection. I know Chupacabra very well.
Ooh,
That is an urban legend that I grew up with. Chupacabra is a animal, like livestock attacking being, and he kind of was sort of like the boogeyman. Not exactly. We don't have it on the list, I don't think. We are not going to get into El Cucuy, but in that sphere of, I guess I would say Mexican lore, yes, Chupacabra. Ray, you're in here. Let me know if this translates. Goat sucker. So I grew up with this urban legend, and I love it. I think it's so weird. It's such a cool name, and it's part of my youth. So I'm going with A for me.
Okay, that's your highest one of the night, and yes, you're right.
Yes.
It does mean goat sucker. That's in my synopsis here.
Mhm.
Is it okay if I go over it?
Yeah.
All right. So, Chupacabra, it's a legend that emerged in Puerto Rico in the mid 1990s. So this one's not that old. I didn't realize that. I thought it was older. Where farmers reported finding their animals dead with puncture wounds and completely drained of blood. Descriptions of the creature varied. Some said it was a reptilian alien with spines down its back. Others described it more like a hairless dog or coyote. Reports spread across Latin America, soon going from Mexico to the United States to Texas and other border states, with sightings, blurry photos, panic feeding into the story. It is definitely a modern myth that was driven by media, by fear, imagination. It's a 90s baby, right? And it's huge in Latin communities. So
Really?
it's
Wow,
a very popular
okay.
one. I would give this one could be is slightly like realistic in a way, right? It's not something you see and you're like, oh no, that couldn't exist. Like the Jersey Devil, right? This one actually, the Chupacabra actually has realistic features to it. It's like a
Mhm.
starving coyote or starving dog or whatever, wolf thing. So I would give this, I don't really know. I would definitely be scared of it. I wouldn't mess with it if I ever saw one. I think I'd give it a B. but I'll keep it an A, starting where you started. I think it's cool.
All right. Well, I think this is gonna do a lot better than Jersey Devil. So we've got let's see, a lot of people knowing about this one. John Fox dropping a C. Got an A tier, another A. I think this is S tier from Amber.
I think so.
We've got a B. I like the name. I like that. An A, an S, an A. Chupacabra is a she, not a he. A C. B. Let's see. It's silly, but a B. Every person's dog in Texas is part chupacabra and wolf, according to the owners.
See, we have confirmation. Texas.
Yeah.
This did get the Texas.
C. Yes, Romy, I believe we are. We have an S.
Okay.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
The legend is here. The man, the myth, the legend. We summoned you. We went over the Jersey Devil. I'm sorry to deliver. No, Tara, could you please deliver the bad news to our friend, the king, the Don of Olive Garden, Donald Long.
Donald, we had brought up the Jersey Devil, and I paged you, and because said if you arrived during the window of discussion of the New Jersey Devil, that he would donate a $20 gift card in your honor, but we already moved on, so that window is passed. But we're glad you're here anyway.
I will still donate, and just because he showed up, I will donate a $20 gift card or 25, whatever's better.
All right, Donald, you tell us in the chat what your opinion of the Jersey Devil urban legend is. Do you believe it? Do you think it's a great urban legend, or do you think it's ridiculous? My parent is a chupacabra. I love it. I summoned him. Okay, so I think that is a pretty, accurate A for me.
Yeah.
I think that rings true.
That's our highest rated one, easily. Nothing has come close to how much love that got.
Yeah, that was a good one. I liked it. Okay.
Right. Are we ready for the next urban legend?
I'm excited for this one.
So my order's a bit off here. Give me one sec. Let me pull this up. So we got Wendigo. I might have put the images in the wrong order, so bear with me.
I see it. Looks good to me.
All right, Wendigo. In my notes, I just structured it in the wrong order, but I got it. I got this. Wendigo. We'll start. We got that upcoming next. So a creature of, I don't really know too much about this. I've seen it, like Antlers, right? The movie Antlers. This inspired so many.
Yes.
But I don't know much about it. So I'm going to be learning with you guys as I read this to you. So a creature of insatiable hunger and icy horror, the Wendigo comes from Native American folklore. So I debated, should this be on the list? Because technically speaking, it is more folklore than urban legend, but I think it's on the fence, so I decided to keep it. It's described as a gaunt and I don't know how to pronounce this, monstrous spirit that possesses or punishes those who commit cannibalism, especially in times of famine.
Emaciated? Is that the word?
Yes, emaciated.
Yes,
that was, thank you.
So he's starving. He's starving.
Okay. So
his bones. Yeah.
I see. Oh, that makes sense. Yep. He's got no meat on his bones.
Yes.
So it says it's one of the darkest and oldest legends on the list of what we have here. And it's often blurred between myth, metaphor, and real life horror. So in Native American stories, this says 4 different tribes here. The Wendigo was a spirit of cold and starvation. When someone turned to cannibalism to survive a harsh winter, their soul was said to become corrupted and consumed by the Wendigo, turning them into a creature with a heart of ice driven by endless inhuman hunger. Some stories say that the Wendigo grows larger with every meal, but is never satisfied. And this became an extremely popular figure in horror fiction, video games, and movies, often misrepresented as an antlered beast, which isn't part of the original lore. And it's not just a monster, it's a metaphor for greed, selfishness, and losing your humanity. It's rooted in survival horror, It's deeply tied to real fears, possession, transformation. Some tales say you become a Wendigo if you succumb to cannibalism again. Um, yeah, is this? I think it's dope. I think of, like I said, movies, right? Antlers. In the video game, I believe Until Dawn, they tease Wendigos. I think of that. What do you think of Wendigos?
This is an absolute S for me. I think the story is awesome. I think the beast is amazing. I watched the movie Antlers. I absolutely loved it.
Movie.
This is a terrifying animal, monster, humanoid thing. And yeah, I absolutely love it. SSS 100%. Yeah, insatiable beast. I'm here for it. All the metaphors, all of that. It's awesome.
I never knew what it represented or the story behind it. So reading it now, it makes it even better because I don't know where I would have rated this, but knowing the lore, the fact that it was to prevent humans from doing something disgusting, right? Doing something so gross, that this is like, this creature isn't morally wrong. It's morally good. And for that, I give it an S tier as well. I think that's awesome. So it's like, essentially Wendigo is kind of a hero in a way. An anti-hero maybe. I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah.
I think it's dope. What is our North crew saying about the Wendigo?
This one's ranking very well. So we've got a B, an A, because he voted B, but he changed it to an A. Another B, S, another S, a B, another S,
Okay.
a C, another S, a B. What's wrong with LA here?
Oops. I'll fix
Um,
it. Give me one sec. I'll fix that. Go ahead and continue reading.
let's see. Low PUD. Okay. LA PUD. Oh, I get it. All right. Yeah, I think that might be, I mean, they're not all S's. There's nothing lower than a C that I saw. So I'm pretty impressed.
Yeah, I think that was great. For the S's, we had like 4 to 6 S's. I was going to count, and then I accidentally hit back my mouse, so bear with me for one sec. I'll get this right back. But I don't know if it should be S or top of A. That's where I was at until I messed up our list.
I would say for now, because there were so many S's and no F's, no D's, there might have been one C. We can always move it. I might put that at S for now until something overtakes it. That's what I'm nominating. We can put it at A if you prefer, but if it's going to be A, it's top of the A.
I completely agree because we had, I believe it was 4 to 6 S's. We both gave it an S, and I believe we had 4 more or 3 after that in the chat. So I think while it obviously didn't get S's across the board, nothing is. That being said, it's the top so far.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me bring up. That was definitely the most successful one here. I think our list, I'm looking at the stream. I went back to make sure. I'm just double checking before we move on that this is okay. Yes, this is exactly how we had it. Okay. So next we're doing Area 51. So let me bring that up here. So Area 51, now we're leaning into conspiracy culture. And, you know, aliens are really popular among the North crew. We have our resident alien right here, the host of our show, Tara.
What?
Do you know about Area? Oh, okay. We'll get into this.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well,
This is the first I've heard of this.
We'll get into this.
What is it?
So that being said, Area 51. What is it? It's the epicenter of alien conspiracy culture. So for decades, it's been whispered that inside those desert fences and that military base are crashed UFOs, extraterrestrial corpses, a secret government experiments that they'll never admit to. It's an urban legend that went mainstream. So it's a real U.S. Air Force base in Nevada, officially known as Groom Lake. It's been used for developing experimental aircraft since the 1950s, but because it was shrouded in secrecy, it became the focus of speculation, especially in the late 80s and early 90s when a man named Bob Lazar claimed he had worked there on reverse engineering alien technology. And since then, it's become a pop culture staple. Alien bodies from Roswell stored in secret bunkers, underground labs, spacecraft test flights, and even time travel. Now, this is what I thought of with Area 51, the memes, right? I don't know if you knew about this. I feel like a lot of people did. The whole Storm Area 51 in 2019, where people created a Facebook group. I believe it was a Facebook group that we were all going to storm Area 51 and find out the secrets. We were all going to Naruto run into Area 51 because they can't stop all of us. Now, that event did actually happen. But it ended up being more of a festival instead of them actually storming it because they can't do it. That's my understanding of it. I thought that was hilarious, so I had to add that and bring that up in this list because I mean, yeah, it's aliens, but 2019, that was amazing. Just the fact that they still couldn't get him out of being a festival. Like, come on.
Yeah.
So Area 51, it breeds conspiracies, right? It taps into our obsession with aliens and the extraterrestrials, get me, Terra. It's been aliens are in TV, movies, video games. They're super popular. They're believable. Everyone wonders, where is that extra life? Everyone has their own perception. I mean, we have different perceptions of aliens, right? They have traditional, but who knows what an alien is going to really look like? And that's the beauty of aliens, the mystery.
Who knows?
Right? Are they
Who
walking among
knows?
us? Are they walking? Am I an alien? Are you an alien? Is anyone in the chat an alien? Let us know. We won't tell anyone. It stays in North Crew. What stays in North Crew streams? What happens in North Crew streams stays in North Crew streams.
Unless you're watching the replay.
Unless you're watching. Don't tell them that.
Yeah, this live stream will self-destruct.
What do you think? Area 51. What are your thoughts on Area 51? Do you think it's nonsense? Do you think they're hiding something? Let me pick your brain.
I think it's absolute nonsense and it's all fake. Nothing is true. They have nothing to worry about.
Okay, dude. Right. That's where you're from. What do you mean?
This is F tier. This isn't real at all. There's nothing down there. And you have nothing to worry about.
Do you really put it
go on with your lives. And pay no attention to anything that you've heard.
She said a F tier, and I'm not gonna speak against the aliens' wishes. But now, what would you actually place it after? I mean, what do you think? As an urban legend, what are your thoughts on Area 51?
I mean, it's a great urban legend, but if it's not an urban legend, then how can I vote on it as an urban legend?
So if it's real, okay. You bring up a very solid point. But as of right now, the urban legend would be that there's something there that we don't know about. That's still the urban, right?
Yes.
Sure.
I might have something I need to retrieve out of there. I don't know. I've been missing something for quite a while. It's the last place I haven't looked there yet. It's been a while. So, yeah, let's just get some votes. I don't have.
Are you really rating it? Are you rating it F tier for real?
No.
What do you?
I can't vote on this.
Okay, that's okay. I think this one's S tier just because of how popular it is, or maybe I'll say A tier for me because it's not like S tier for Wendigo. That backstory is amazing.
The people have spoken, and I don't think they need my vote. Here we go. S.
Yes.
S. 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 Hi, Sean.
Oh.
S.
Oh.
S.
That's 8.
S.
9.
Talking about Naruto Run.
Yes, dude. Freaking Naruto.
We'll have to do an
run.
anime tier list sometime.
Yeah, yeah.
You know where I'm putting one
Death
of them.
Note, don't you dare. That's my favorite.
Just for fun. That's hysterical.
I can't stand you.
Let's see. Because have you ever experienced an extraterrestrial encounter?
Oh, I haven't. I wish. I welcome these things. I welcome the unknown in my life. I want to experience something, whether it be extraterrestrial or even, I don't know if I should say it, paranormal. Let's say that, paranormal. Even if it's insane, like Paranormal Activity, I want an experience like that, and I've yet to have one, unfortunately. Wow, Pud. Hashtag Pudfest.
Oh, shout out Meatloaf Pizza.
That's a thing. Ew.
Yeah, it is. I've coined that myself.
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah. Yeah. S.
That's 10. 10
This is
S.
the Essiest of all the S's, I think. So S plus.
I was going to give it an S too, but that Wendigo, man.
Yeah. No,
amazing.
this beats Wendigo. No, I don't watch anime. I did watch Pokemon. I guess that's considered anime.
Yes, it is.
But besides that, I watched Sailor Moon for a short time. After that, no, I don't. I do know about them though. I've seen a few Dragon Ball Z. I'll take that back. I know about Naruto. I know about Death Note and how bad it is.
Stop. I can't with you.
Okay,
Stop attacking me.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Okay, so that being said, Dodgers suck, Bengals suck, Tofu sucks, Teddy Peanut Butter. Just kidding. I can't lie about that.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready? Are you ready to move on? I believe this is one of your favorites coming up. I could be wrong. That being said,
Mothman.
Yes. Would you like to talk about that, or would you
No,
like me to
go
get
ahead.
into my? Okay. All right. So let's get into this one. This one is new to me too, surprisingly. So this is what I'm about to read is all new to me. Mothman is a dark figure with glowing red eyes and massive wings. The Mothman terrorized a small town in the 1960s, and ever since, he's been seen as a harbinger of doom and one of the most famous cryptids in American lore. He's not just a monster, he's a warning. So the synopsis is, the legend began in Point Pleasant, West Virginia in 1966 when two young couples reported seeing a man-sized winged creature with glowing red eyes near a former World War II munitions plant known locally as the TNT area. So shout out to TNT. Over the following year, multiple sightings were reported. Tragedy struck. The Silver Bridge collapsed in December 1967, killing 46 people, and many locals believe Mothman sightings were a warning or a supernatural precursor to the disaster. And the tale exploded after the 1975 book The Mothman Prophecies, and even more so after the 2002 movie adaptation starring Richard Gere. I'm not sure if I said that right, but yes. So Mothman apparently is a sign. But what? Stop.
Did anybody catch that?
Is this another H20 moment?
How did you just say that man's name?
Geary? Is it Jeer? What? Stop. What is it? G?
Like
Gear? Hold on, let me scroll
Richard
up. Listen.
It's Richard Gere, not Geary.
Gear. So why is this G-E-R-E? Gear is G-E-A-R.
Hey man, I don't know what to tell you.
Is it? Listen, H20. All right, H20.
Look at this, like gear, pronounced gear, like a gear. Wow.
And this is why I love our tier list streams.
Bravo, I love it. Barvo, even Barvo.
Barvo
to a new meme. The Richard Gere. Is that how you said it the first time? Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it
Richard
was.
Gere. Wow.
It was.
Wow.
That's why I love these shows. Is for these moments.
Finn, you were here for
Who
this.
said Gary?
Because he said Richard Gere. It is. That's why I paused the show. Richard Gere. I love it.
How would you not know he's from
Richard Gere. Okay.
All right, Richard Gere apparently made Mothman famous.
Mhm. Yes. All
I know
right.
nothing about Mothman. This is all new to me. I see it's an older myth, an older urban legend.
Wow.
Said Gere.
I'm so distracted right now.
That's okay. With Gere?
Apparently- Yes. Jersey Devil kicked the Mothman's. I think Mothman is a very classic urban legend, and I'm not trying to knock the Jersey Devil, but I've never heard of that one. I personally am I'm terrified of winged insects, butterflies included. Okay.
Really?
I don't know what happened. Quick story. I went to a butterfly atrium. I don't know what to call it. As a 13-year-old girl. And I had my little cup of nectar and I was all excited and waiting. And here comes a butterfly. And I was ready. I was excited. Okay. Right as it's about to land, I panicked. I threw my cup and I ran out screaming. I'm not joking. So that's where I discovered my fear of butterflies. I don't know why. It's irrational, and I stand by it. So moths, same thing. They're nighttime butterflies. They're scary, and I don't want to touch them. And I'm scared of Mothman. And I'm going to give that I'm going to put it at B. I'm going to go with B.
So you're scared of it? You're genuinely scared of butterflies still to this day?
Yeah, it's not like I know they're gonna like kill me or anything. I'm just like the heebie-jeebies, like don't touch me. I don't want it anywhere near me. I will run. I'm not joking.
So
Not kidding.
if you're chilling out in the yard or on a run and a butterfly just lands on you and you realize it, you start freaking out.
Yes.
You crash out.
I'm shaking, I'm flicking, I'm bugging out, like there's like a bee on me that's about to like sting me. I can't explain it. It just gives me the creepy, crawly vibes. And yeah, it's like somebody who's afraid of cotton balls. I get it. It's dumb, but that's how I feel. I'm getting sweaty thinking about it right now.
Okay.
I can feel a little sweat.
That's crazy. I don't have anything like that, but I respect it. But they're just butterflies, you know what I mean? Like they don't bite you. But I get it. We all, like you said, it's irrational. So I'm not.
Yes.
I understand. At least you know that's irrational.
Yes.
But that being said, Mothman, because I'm not familiar, I don't want to rate it high since it's new to me. But I do like that it's a like a spiritual omen, like something bad's going to happen soon. I think that's cool. I'll give it a C since just because I never heard of it, but we'll start at B. We'll start with your rating. I'm not going to include mine.
Okay. Well, we've got a B, we've got an A, we've got an S. Richard Gere. A.
Gary.
A.
Richard Gere, bro, best actor ever. I don't even know him. I can't with you guys.
Come on.
Maddie
Yeah.
Ice,
Rude.
Maddie Bill. That's
Yeah,
my hubby.
rude. What? Yeah.
The one with the rock. Dwayne
No, I
Johnson?
saw the legs, and the legs were enough for me. I just was like, nope, I'm out. I ran. I'm not even kidding.
You got a lot of A's. Yeah, he'll be on the show. We'll make sure. I'm off. I have off work next Thursday, so the next 3 Fridays after next week, we'll probably do some more shows.
Okay, we got a B.
We'll invite him.
All right, there you go. There's where we're at. So
I
it's
think-
somewhere in the.
It's either B or bottom of A. We had a lot of A's. You gave it a B. I'm not going to count my C. We had like maybe 2-3 B's. I think it was mostly A's.
I think you could count your C. It's your vote. We did get an S tier with a lot of A's. So I'm thinking, yeah, that'll work.
All right. So we've got 2 more left. I think this one's
Okay.
going to be. Now, this is the one where I'm like, all right, I think this one's going to give our S tier competition here. Let's get to it. And this one's fascinating because so many people know about it, right? So here we go. Bigfoot. Towering, hairy, always just out of focus. Bigfoot is the ultimate American cryptid. Whether you call him Sasquatch, Yeti's cousin, or the blurry forest king, he's been roaming the wilderness for decades. Now, the synopsis is that there were stories of large, hairy humanoids dating back centuries, especially among the tribes of the Pacific Northwest. But Bigfoot really exploded in popular culture in 1958 when a construction crew found massive footprints in California. Shout out to Tara's homeland. Then came a famous film in 1967, a really old, grainy, shaky clip that shows a huge ape-like creature walking through the woods, which might be where the picture is from. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I assume that might be where that's from. Anyway, since then, Bigfoot has become a cultural icon with thousands of sightings, footprint casts, blurry photos, documentaries, TV shows, and even a beef jerky commercial dedicated to him. And despite never being caught, this legend's always growing. So this one, I feel like this is the most popular one in America. I just watched a YouTube video from Channel 5. If you guys ever get bored, it's fascinating about the people who believe Bigfoot exists and they actually think they've seen Bigfoot, and they're a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying if you believe in Bigfoot you're crazy, but these people dedicate their lives,
They're
and their
obsessed.
well-being to it. Yes, that's
What tier are we on?
We're on Bigfoot.
So I'm
He-
going S. This is easy S tier. I
You
feel like.
forgot to mention one of his other aliases.
What is that? Stop. That is indeed one of his aliases.
He has evolved.
And there's going to be a lifestyle. Oh, I believe you said it's going to be 5 something at Worlds.
Yeah, he's a less than life-size Dirty Shirt Crocs guy. What happened was his arms are too far apart. He's too wide for them to accommodate the width to the height.
That makes sense.
The height. So yeah, unfortunately the proportions are a little bit too much, and I didn't take that into account. Who knew? We weren't going to do that. It was just a gag that I drew. Anyway, yeah, if somebody brings a milk carton to Worlds to prop him up, that would probably make him truly life-size. But yeah, he's probably going to be about 5'4". He's the less intimidating size. Yeah, it's 8th grade Dirty Shirt Crocs guy. So yeah,
one of my students.
yeah, I don't find Bigfoot to be scary. The urban legend is cool. I
Think about that.
watched a really cool little documentary about a couple of believers in like the Northern California area that had some really cool footage. They didn't catch him on there, but a lot of really weird stuff. And I think that it's a fun story. I do enjoy it. I don't have to be scared to enjoy an urban legend per se. But I would probably put this in B. It's enjoyable for me. And we have things like Harry and the Hendersons to kind of, enjoy from that legend, I guess. And yeah, I like the snow version, the Yeti or whatever. I enjoy it. I don't know if Yeti and Bigfoot are the same thing, but they're probably like cousins or something. I don't know. Oh,
Yeah,
hi.
probably. I
What are you
think
taking?
I didn't think about like you brought up a really good point. Bigfoot's not scary, but
Did you just eat?
Oh.
Did you have him this whole time? I didn't even realize.
Yeah, when I
Why?
said, give me a second, I'll be right back, I had him this whole time. He
I
took a
didn't
nap.
realize. Oh,
Yeah,
that's why he's so
nap.
quiet.
Mhm.
Anyway, sorry, that just blew my mind because usually he's not that quiet. At least I just noticed. That's insane. He's a good.
Yeah,
friend.
he was with me.
Oh, true. Okay, so Bigfoot, I didn't think about what you said. Like, it's not scary, but when you think about it, if you're in the woods and it's quiet at night and hear some leaves start brushing, like if you're camping out there, you're gonna get scared. You know, that'd be kind of scary. Like, but it's not Bigfoot, it's what's out there, right?
Okay, see, this is the thing. I basically live with Bigfoot now, and once you're familiar with something, it's not so scary anymore.
I
So-
agree. It's not scary. Chris
big
isn't
feats.
scary.
Yeah.
But I think I revised my grade. I want to like based on popularity alone, it's S, just popularity, but I'm not scared of it. And I didn't think about that at all. And I'm not going to go buy a Bigfoot shirt. You feel me? I'll buy a Wendigo shirt. That'd be cool. But or an Area 51 shirt, that'd be dope. But a Bigfoot shirt, I don't know about that. Maybe I'll put it in B as well, just because you definitely reframed my mind on that one.
Yeah. This one's gonna rank pretty high. So we've got S tier, Bigfoot starring Pritchard.
Geary.
Oh man. A B,
What if he is Bigfoot?
a C, a B. Of course. Where else is he gonna put it? He's gonna give himself an S, obviously.
He's S tiered a lot tonight.
Another S.
Damn.
Shout out to Knott's Berry Farm and the Bigfoot ride, which was the best ride at Knott's Berry Farm. This is a Southern California exclusive, as far as I know. And basically it's like Six Flags, but with a Snoopy kind of theme. Okay. It was a water ride. It was the first water ride I ever went on. And it's like a 10-person inner tube with seats, right? And you go down these like rapids and it's like the legend of Bigfoot. And you're like, going through the forests and you can hear like when you're in line and see like big feet prints in the concrete while you're waiting. But that ride was awesome. So that was
That's
fun.
awesome. I like that.
Another
Beyond
S.
It's like 4 or 5 S's, I think.
A. There you go.
Yeah.
That's pretty high up there. So
I think it got more S's than Mothman. I don't remember Mothman
Yes.
getting a bunch of S's.
Yes.
And I don't remember a Chupacabra if that got a bunch of S's or not. So that's where
I
I'm
would
kinda
move it up.
Yeah. Top of A?
Yep. Yeah.
Move
Yep.
that down. There we go. All right. So this is looking good.
All right.
We're down to 1. We got 1 left. Let me pull up my little notes here. So we've got
Hi, baby. Hi, handsome.
our friend Bloody Mary to close the show. Yes, here we go. So we've got the Queen of Sleepover Dares. Say her name 3 times in the mirror, and Bloody Mary is supposed to appear behind you, either to curse you, scratch you, or pull you into the glass. It's a chilling ritual that almost every kid has tried and regretted. Well, the synopsis is the Bloody Mary legend has been whispered in bathrooms and bedrooms for generations. The classic version is you stand in front of the mirror in the dark and say her name 3 times, sometimes 13, and wait. Suddenly her bloody face might appear. She might scream at you, or in some versions, she might kill you. There's no one version of who Mary is. Some say she's the ghost of Mary Tudor, aka Bloody Mary of English history. Others say she's the spirit of a woman who died in childbirth or a witch wronged long ago. The story morphs depending on the region and retelling, but the dare remains the same, right? So it's ritual based. You do something, you summon Bloody Mary, which makes it feel interactive and dangerous, right? It's a childhood legend. It's just scary enough. Tara, did you ever try the Bloody Mary ritual?
Heck no, I was afraid of it. Absolutely not. I wasn't doing that. I believed it. And no. Nope. I love this urban legend. I think it's so cool. I'm not giving it an S, but yeah, I would give it an A tier.
Top of A for you compared to what's
not
there now?
above Chupacabra. Behind
Yeah, you love
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start there. I think Bloody Mary is cool. I love the concept. What do you think? Compared to things on the list now, I need to start doing like a personal list for me on the side or before these shows so I can, compare my own, not towards what we've come up with. But that being said, I think it's A as well for the fact that it's so legendary. It's definitely up there with Bigfoot. Most people have heard of Bloody Mary just like they've heard of Bigfoot. This one actually has a scare factor involved. It's not just, and it's something you can do. It's something you can interact with. Go do in your bathroom right now tonight. Turn the lights off and write Geary on the mirror. Say Geary 5 times, and Richard Geary or whatever his name is going to appear behind you and pull you through the mirror. So I'm going to also give it an A. I think it's just, it's legendary. It's fun. It's cool. It's interactive. It scares children. That's a plus, right? That's a big plus.
That's a big sleepover thing to do, right? Definitely.
Super cool.
Yeah, we're all over the place on this one, I think. We've got a C, got an S. Popular when I was a kid, terrified as a kid. We got an A, another A, an S, a C, an A. Would I do it now? Yeah, I would. Hey, Bobby.
Yeah, I'll do it right now. Let's do it live.
Of course I did. It didn't scare me. Yeah, my mom's not scared of like paranormal stuff. She's scared of like people with chainsaws and knives and stuff.
Realistic, yes. Yeah. Real things.
I'm
with her.
Let's see. I may have a Bloody Mary in the morning. We got another C. What happens if I say Kevin 3 times in the mirror? Will a shed appear? Yeah.
That was good.
Fared pretty well, I think. That was pretty decent.
Yeah, I think that's bottom A.
We got another B.
Okay. There we go. That kind of balances it out.
Yeah.
We had 2 S's. I think we had a lot of A's. We had some C's. We had a couple 1, 2, 3 C's. So yeah, I'm thinking bottom of A.
Yeah. I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out. Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting because the way the order we went in, it was kind of just like the ones that weren't as popular or not as cared for. We didn't have anything up top till essentially the middle end portion. So we saved the bangers for last.
Yeah, sorry for the New Jersey Devil.
Yeah, sorry to Donald Long for that one. And don't forget, we do have a $25 gift card giveaway.
Okay.
Close the show at any point whenever you'd like to do that.
Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to do 2 giveaways real quick. I said there would be a special giveaway. Guys, I'm going to give away to anybody who is making a purchase this weekend.
Ooh.
1 large as my face, as large as my face. Dirty Shirt Crocs Guy sticker. Okay.
How many of those do you have left?
A few, not a lot, just a few, but enough that
rare.
I said. Yes, these are rare. These are not like going out on orders regularly. So if you're interested, look at there he is. Yes. Yeah, if you're making an order this weekend or tonight, it starts tonight. If you make an order tonight or through this weekend, this large as my head Dirty Shirt Crocs Guy sticker is available for our first giveaway. So if you are interested, please enter hashtag RadDad.
Enter this one, guys.
Chat, please. Here we go.
Once he's gone, he's gone.
Yes. few left, so I might do another one in the future. We'll see. But these are not for sale. These are not given out with order to every order. These are very special, one of a kind.
That's it. That's what it was.
Yes, very special.
I forgot you can't buy those.
Because did you see the movie Pretty Woman with Julia Roberts? Richard Gere was in the movie.
I don't know Richard Gere. All right. I don't. You said, Tara, you said it wrong. His name's Geary, not Gear.
Yeah, right. If you already have one of these, that's fine too. If you want another one and you want to enter it, go right ahead. That's totally okay with me. But yes, these are like collectibles, basically.
Come to the Pine Barrens. Donald Long, read that one.
I will show you where he lives. Oh my gosh. Of course, Donald knows where the Jersey Devil lives. Yikes.
He'll move up that tier list real quick after Donald shows you.
Okay. Let's play. Oh yeah, I forget. Let's play some music. I wish I had spooky music.
Oh, that'd be so cool. And this was perfect for Friday the 13th, right? Fantastic idea, because when you told me you wanted to do urban legends, I was like, why? This is so random. What part of the year? And I didn't ask. I was just like, all right, let's do it. And now I understand why. That's super cool.
Okay, so yeah, guys, codes on the bottom of the screen right here. We have the special on Himmler and members only oil, which are $13.13 on the site. No code needed for that. It will stack though. You'll get another 10% off of that price. That is tonight only for Himmler and members only. $13.13. Oh yeah, there we go, until midnight. I have a small one on my truck, a medium one on hot standby, and hopefully a large one in the mail.
Yeah, he's stacked up. I love people love Dirty Shirt Crocs, guys, so much. Like the fact that you created that and it became a legend, it became an urban legend. So we should talk about North Crew urban legends, right? So we've got Derek Hod, we've got Ken Kniff, what's that? Jimmy Hogg, right? Mm-hmm. Jimmy Hogg, Jeff McNasty, Jeff McBuff, and Dirty Shirt Crocs guy. We have our own urban legends, and it's amazing.
Yeah. I'm thinking back on all the things that we have made as a group, and right now the first thing that jumps into mind, it's not an urban legend. We made it. Chap butter.
That one, I forgot about that. See, we have so many North Crew memes and urban legends. This is why I hang around this community. Like I disassociate myself from the internet lately, but I still hang around this community. And it's nothing to do with the beer community, it's just the internet in general, right? But I can't, this is the group that I care about on the internet.
Yes. Make me some chap butter. Yeah, I heard chap oil might be being made soon too. Yes, Pendeco. Oh, McNuggets. How could we forget McNuggets? People McNuggets.
Yeah.
Love that. Yes, so many good things. You got to remember a lot of them. H20.
H20.
Richard Gere.
Yeah, those are back.
They don't stop. They don't stop.
Hashtag
all right, let's
BBC.
Let's do this giveaway, guys, and we're gonna do one more that Because is so graciously donating. Yes, chap oil. Fake butter. Yes. All right, here we go, guys. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
I am the original McNugget.
He is. Finest.
Does anybody remember the Chicken McNugget like toys with the what?
Mama T.
Mom's getting this in the mail.
Congrats, Mama
100%.
T.
They had Chicken McNugget like toys like that came with a Happy Meal that were like the best. The best.
That's funny.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna get this other giveaway ready, and then we're gonna get out of here. Somebody's sleepy, and Mrs. Oh, okay.
I got a hashtag. Right. Did you already come up with one?
Yeah.
Is it Geary?
Unless you got one.
Let's do hashtag Geary.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Just to close it out.
This is for a $25 gift card giveaway. Courtesy of Because. Hashtag Geary. Make sure you're spelling that correctly, please.
And don't pronounce it correctly.
Yeah, please. Do you wanna do some off-camera conversation with because I gotta go take care of a situation real quick. But
Okay.
Crystal's gonna join you right now.
Awesome. Welcome to Chris.
Here, I'm gonna take it off the headphones too.
All right,
Hold on,
perfect.
buddy. I know
I thought I heard that.
you've done really good.
Yeah.
There.
All right, Chris. All right, you guys. So, whoever wins this giveaway, you have to say Gary's name 5 times in front of the mirror tonight. If you don't, you win nothing. This is effectively a nothing giveaway. I'm just kidding. You'll still get your $25. You don't have to do all that. But that being said, it's been great to be back and to have fun with you guys again, to run another tier list. It's been a while. I think it's been 8 months, like I was saying earlier. It's since I started working. During the summer, because I work at a school, I have Fridays off now. Other than next week, I have Thursday off. So the following 3 Fridays, we might do more. We haven't discussed it yet, but we're discussing it. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We have a lot of tier list ideas. I have a Google Doc with so many ideas that Tara and I have gone over. So if you guys ever have any ideas, want to throw any out there, feel free to reach out to Tara or myself. A lot of you guys have me on Instagram or Facebook. Hit me up. Yeah, much love to the North crew. But I'd close you guys out with the giveaway since it's been a minute. And because
Thank you,
Donald Atkins is
Beacos.
here. You're welcome, Ken Kenneth. Hey, we gotta do it. We have to do a tier. You and me.
There's a lot of things we got to do. We're moving into a new shop. I am absolutely exhausted. I probably made about, no exaggeration, 20 truckloads. Full-size truck. I'm just beat. Over the last week, not today. But I'm beat. So thank you for hopping on.
Yeah. Thanks to everyone for coming out to watch, and man, that's awesome that you guys are expanding, brother. I love that.
Yeah, big time. It definitely. It's gonna be great once we get all moved in. I'm gonna run this giveaway right now. I'm gonna draw it right now. I think it's for a pretty big
$25.
BSVG sticker. Oh, we did that. What is this one?
$25 gift
Oh,
card. from
$25 gift card. Awesome.
Beacon. Yeah, that's from me, brother. And
From
it's
Beacon. Wow. Thank you, bud.
you're welcome. It's inspiring to see your growth, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work, man. It's just obviously our people, catapulted us to this point, so we appreciate it. I'm gonna run this right now.
Let's get it. Good luck, everyone.
$25 gift card courtesy of Beacon.
All right. Tomahawk. Congratulations, brother. I will be sending that to you as soon as I can. Probably right after stream. I'll just buy a gift card and shoot you the code.
Tommy is from Los Angeles. I think they're still currently under curfew, but that curfew does not matter on the internet. So congratulations, Tommy.
Yeah, dude, you're the curfew. Sorry, man, I can't do it. Just kidding.
Shout out Tommy.
Congratulations, dude. I'll be
Happy
DMing
Father's Day to all the dads out there coming up. We do have a double drop on Sunday. We are going to debut a scent this time in oil, butter, and liquid butter. We're going to see how it goes, and we'll take it from there. I am making a ton of new liquid butter. We'll have some all-natural wicked citrus, all-natural wicked honey, liquid butter. Going to be making colognes coming up, and we got a table at Worlds. We got a lot of stuff coming up.
That's huge, man. That table.
Shout out
at
to
Worlds.
Born Bearded Dave and Kay, and they're going to be helping out. So, yeah, we're going to sign off. Thank you, because as always, it's been a minute. So,
Yeah, no problem. It's all love to you guys. You already know I love the North crew. I love you, Tara and Finn, and we'll be back. I'm thinking, like I was saying, next Thursday I'm off, so I won't be able to hit you guys up next Thursday. But I have the 3 following Fridays off. We'll get another list out there.
yeah, let's do it. We'd love it.
All right, my man. Well, you guys have a great night. It's an honor and privilege to be here with you guys. Happy Father's Day.
Yep, thank you. All the new people in the chat, thank you for being here. I'm just usually in the chat, just inside jokes and just having fun. But it's all include. Everyone just hang out, have a good time, and shout out the beer community.
All right, you guys. I'm out of here. Have a good night. Tomahawk, I'll be DMing you soon.
All right, take care, everybody.
Peace.